My wife's sister lied that I got her pregnant, and my wife and her family believed her instantly. My wife slapped me hard, and her brothers beat me up and destroyed my life. I booked a one-way ticket and vanished. Few years later, she finally tracked me down and banged on my door in desperation.
You don't forget the sound of betrayal. It doesn't come like thunder or warning bells. It comes sharp, sudden, like glass breaking inside your chest. That day started like any other. I was in the kitchen, half listening to the radio, swirling a spoon through my coffee while the morning sunlight poured through the window. I had just gotten back from the store with fresh bread and almond milk, Tessa's favorite, and I was humming some old tune without thinking. Life was ordinary, simple. And then, all at once, it wasn't. I heard the door open, and I figured it was Tessa's sister dropping by again unannounced, like she always did. Alina. She had a way of walking into our home like she paid rent. She barely looked me in the eye most days, which I didn't mind. I tolerated her for my wife's sake. But that morning, she came in with a different kind of energy. Off, nervous, wide-eyed. And behind her was Tessa, her face already pinched with tension like she'd just been told someone died. I turned around slowly, coffee cup still warm in my hand, ready to say good morning. But I didn't get the chance. Adrian got me pregnant. 7 words. Just like that. Alina's voice cracked when she said it. And she even added a tremble to her lip, like some badly rehearsed play. And I stood there, frozen. The air stopped moving. My mouth opened, but no sound came out. I didn't respond, not because I was guilty, but because my brain refused to register that this was happening in real life. What kind of joke was this? But Tessa didn't ask me anything. Didn't look for truth in my eyes. She didn't even blink. Her face twisted in pure disgust, and without hesitation. Crack. Her palm collided with my cheek so violently that my head snapped sideways and the mug in my hand slipped, shattering on the tile floor. I didn't even bring my hand up to touch my face. I was too stunned. Not because it hurt, but because in 1 second, the woman I had built a life with, shared secrets with, whispered to in the dark, had turned into a stranger with fire in her eyes and poison in her mouth. Tessa, I croaked, finally finding my voice. What the hell are you? But before I could finish, her brothers stormed in like they had been waiting outside the door with their sleeves rolled up. Jared and Marco, built like linebackers, always had something to prove. They didn't ask any questions either. Just grabbed me, one by each arm, and dragged me through the house like I was a stray dog tracking mud on white carpets. I was still barefoot, still wearing my old t-shirt, still trying to make sense of what the hell just happened. Get your hands off me, I muttered, but it came out too soft, too confused. They weren't listening anyway. Once we were outside, Jared punched me in the stomach without warning. Marco shoved me against the fence so hard that I saw stars. I didn't fight back. I don't know why. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have yelled, called them liars, thrown punches of my own. But I didn't. Neighbors peeked from windows. Someone across the street started filming. I caught the glint of a phone camera just as Jared spat at my feet and shouted, "You sick freak." My vision blurred, but not from pain. From shame. The kind that didn't belong to me but had been stuffed into my throat anyway. They left me there. Bruised. Humiliated. Alone. And Tessa? She didn't follow me outside. She didn't